What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it's time to take a look at what I just picked up from the thrift. Okay, so I didn't take you inside the thrift store, but I am going to show you what I pulled out of it. Now, we actually have two separate trips here. One, just a really quick trip the other day. I only grabbed two things, but I haven't listed them yet, haven't filed them away, so I thought, you know what, why don't I show you? Because one of these things you already know about, one of them you probably don't, or at least many of you don't. The one that you already know about, Miss Me jeans. Miss Me, now they seem like they've gone down a little bit and they move slower, but the design on the back, that's always a good thing. Make sure that all of this stuff is in place, that you don't have the little stones popped off. But otherwise, these are pretty good. These are size 26 mid-rise boot cut. I think these will do well. I picked these up for I think it was $6.99, so $5.99. I think it was $5.99 that I picked these up for, and I ought to be able to move them for 20 to 25 bucks with shipping pretty easily. So that not a huge money maker, but it's the meat and potatoes kind of stuff, and that's what I like to have. And then I picked up this. Okay, this is one that you probably don't know about because a lot of PlayStation games are just a dime a dozen, right? This is an old PlayStation game. This is Intelligent Cube is what it's called. Here's what it looks like. Okay, Intelligent Cube. I had no idea. I thought it looked different, and so I looked it up. And this game sells pretty quickly. The sell-through is high, and it sells for pretty steady between 40 and 50 bucks. Now this one, admittedly, it does have the manual in it, which is good. It's a little scratched up. It's far more scratched up than I normally get. I usually only get games if they're very, very clean. So what I'm going to do is list this one low and list it as potentially needing resurfacing. I think it ought to still move. I only paid, I think it was $2.99 for games now. I don't remember the prices now because they changed everything there. So I think it's $2.99. Most of the scratches are okay. There's one. It doesn't look deep, but it's a longer scratch, and it just makes me a little nervous. So I'm not going to list this at high price, and I'm going to be very clear in the listing that there are some scratches on here. But I think somebody that can resurface it or that is willing to pay to have it resurfaced will pay a lower dollar amount. We could probably move this thing for 20, 25 bucks, I think, pretty easily. So that was definitely a good grab. So that was Goodwill the other day. Now let me show you what I picked up at Good Sam. Move this out of the way so I don't knock that over. I picked up a couple of things at Good Sam. We had a little bit of a theme going, and then near the end of the trip, I did pick up some different stuff. So the first thing we've got is some Levi's Denizen Modern Skinny Jeans. Nothing special here, but they were like $4, I think, something like that. And they're in really good shape. They've got a cool fade on them. They just look nice. They're in really nice condition. There's the back. These are probably, I think, $15. You know, maybe 20, but I think it's a safe $15 plus shipping on these guys. Again, meat and potato stuff. Guess what? Here's another one. These ones not Denizen. This is a different brand, one that I hadn't seen in the thrift before, but you might want to keep an eye out for, because while it doesn't sell super fast, it does sell, and it sells okay, some of it for higher value. This is Talbot's Flawless 5 Pocket. This is a 18 straight, so it's a bigger size. That's going to make it sell better, and so this will move quicker. It's just a really simple label. That's all it is. And these are basic jeans. I mean, there's nothing fancy about these, but they're a bigger size, and it's a good brand. So again, 15, maybe on the high end 20. Probably it's safe to say 15 plus shipping. Now, variations on a theme. These are actually a little bit more valuable. Now, we've got some Levi's here. These are 515s. These are vintage Levi denim shorts. Again, these are women's shorts. Just like those were women's jeans, we got women's shorts. Didn't really see anything in the men's jeans today. But these are Levi's 515 Nouveau shorts. Made in Hong Kong is where these were made. These, I know they look basic, but I think these will sell for about 20 bucks. So this a really nice pickup. These were even cheaper. I think they were $2 or $2.50, something like that. And then these, another vintage pair of denim jeans. This brand is Gitano. I'd never seen it before, but I looked it up. They sell pretty well. Some of them have like the cuffed bottoms. They're the high waist mom jean style, and that is in right now. It's actually got a nice look on the back pockets with the snap button and design. Just a little bit of distressed out here, but otherwise in very nice shape. Again, these are probably $20 plus shipping. So we did really well when it came to denim, but it's not all we got. We did pick up a men's shirt. Now this is a work shirt. This is Wrangler workwear. It's a size large, and this is I think new without tags. You can still see the creases in it. This was never worn. Let me show you what the tag looks like there. That's the tag, Wrangler workwear, and it's got a cool camo underneath here. And so that's what kind of sets it apart, is this camo. And Wrangler is a good brand anyway. But new without tags, Wrangler workwear shirt. This ought to go for about 25 bucks. So that's a nice grab on that shirt. So that's all the clothes that we got. Let me get behind me here and grab the other stuff, because I promise there's actually a huge bolo item in here. I don't know how often you're going to find it, but if you see it here, then you know when you see it out there. Moving along, we are not to the bolo yet, but this is still something that you ought to probably keep an eye out for at garage sales, is vintage belt buckles. I like selling belt buckles. I'm almost out of them because we haven't had garage sales, and I've been randomly selling them out of my smalls bin. These pretty consistently sell for 10, 15. If they're very nice, you can push 20 bucks, but between $12 and $15 is usually a pretty good price point. And if they look fancier, like I said, maybe more. This is a vintage brass belt buckle. It is the Great American Chicago Belt Company. This is from Guns and Ammo. Support your right to keep and bear arms. It's just got the eagle and everything there. This one, not super high value. This isn't super fancy. This is just your basic vintage brass belt buckle, but it's going to sell for 12 to 15 bucks. This is, again, a smaller dollar thing, but I paid $2 for it. It's a decent size. I think it's 7 3/8. If I recall correctly, this is just a military issue. You can tell their issue if they have, and this has a name written on it, actually. And this is worn, but it doesn't show signs of like sweat stains and stuff. There was another one, a digital camo, like a desert camo. Didn't pick that up because it was pretty dirty. And I didn't want to wear, I didn't want to deal with that. But this one is just a hot weather cap. You can see, that's how you can tell that they're military issue. It'll have a military tag inside it. Hat, the BDUs, whatever it is, it'll have a military tag. These sell really, really well. Not high dollar, but they sell very well. So for $2, this is going to sell for about 10 bucks plus shipping. It's very light. It's going to be like a 3-ounce ship in an envelope. So this is, again, just a meat and potatoes thing, a very simple thing to list, and we're going to make, after fees, like $5-6 on this thing easily. So this is one that's going to go. This will be, I think, the 5th time that I've sold these. Now, I paid up for this kind of just because I wanted to sell it for the 5th time, to be honest with you. These do not sell for high dollar, but keep an eye out for them because the sell-through rate on them is crazy. They sell all the time. This is vintage Tupperware. It's called a Pickle Keeper. The basic idea, you got the lid. Sometimes you'll find them without this insert. If you find them without the insert, I wouldn't bother. You need to have this insert. It's got a perforated bottom on it and the handle. So your pickles are in there. You got the pickle juice. Well, how do you get the pickle without getting your hands all in the juice? Well, there you go. You slide them up and you can pull the pickle right off. I don't know why, but these things sell really, really well. I actually paid $3.50 for this, which is crazy. You don't pay that much typically for Tupperware. Just don't do it. This store now charges a lot for Tupperware. I was getting good deals there for a while. Now I don't. I cruised there today, and this was just sort of a, I want to sell that buy. I'm not going to make much money off of it. But these will sell for about $15 to $17 thereabouts. I think I can probably, it's in really nice condition and it's got all the pieces. I'm going to try and list it for about 17, 18 bucks and see what happens. It's pretty easy to ship, and like I said, it does move. So if you see the Pickle Keepers and you can get it at a good price, it's one that'll make you a few bucks, right? So let me pull out the big gun. This is what's going to make us all our money. Now, all of this stuff is going to make us $5, $10, $15, and that's good. That's what I run my store on. I make $5, $10, $15, $20 at a time. It all piles up, and by the end of the month, I've made good money, and I'm happy with it. But it's nice to pepper in higher dollar things, and then when they sell, you get to smile a little bit. I'm already smiling because this is going to sell. This is what we found. This is a McFarlane figure. This is Slash, one of the most famous, one of the most accomplished rock and roll guitarists of all time, right? This is a really cool set. He comes with some Marshall speakers, Marshall monitors back there. It's a whole set. He's got the guitar. He's smoking as he's playing. It's really, really cool. This is a deluxe boxed set. Whenever they purchased this, they got it at 25% off. I don't know what it originally was. I don't see an original tag on it, but it's from 2005. It's never been out of the box. There is only one of these listed right now, and it was for like $215. I don't know. It was 200 something, a little over 200 bucks. One listed. That's it. Of this particular, now there's a couple different ones, and I looked real quick, so admittedly there could be some on different search terms, but it looked like one listed and many sold, 20, 30 something, I don't remember. There was a lot, and they tend to sell between 125 and 150 bucks. Now, since the only one listed is over 200, I could probably come in at 150 to 175 and get immediate attention. That guy's got 18 watchers on his. So Slash is going to make us some really good money. We might make 100 bucks off of this. So don't be afraid to look at other stuff, guys. I mean, I don't know how many of you would have looked at this. I know, you know, the name McFarlane, that's something to look for. Slash, he's certainly got a following. Expand your horizons. Look for something different. Don't worry about always finding the home runs. Finding the $15 items, that's fine. You're going to make a lot of money doing that. But, like I said, really nice when you can sprinkle in a little Slash. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I sure appreciate it. This was a lot of fun to pull all this stuff out. And now the hard work begins. I've got to actually list it. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, subscribe down below. We've pushed up past 800 now. We're like 805, something like that. We're pushing towards 1,000. It'd be cool to get to 1,000 before the fall gets here. I'd like you to help me do that. So thumbs up, that certainly helps me. The bell, that helps me. If you've got a comment, if you've got a question, if you want to buy Slash, it's going to be in my store very soon. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you.